Hi, I'm Bonnie Rose,
Hi, I'm Stephen S. Miller, aka Mama Rose,
and we're here talking with the Roses.
with our guest, Victoria Gordon. Welcome to the show, Victoria.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're so thrilled to have you. Hello and welcome, Victoria
Thank
Gordon.
you.
We're excited for you to be here today. Now, you started out as a violinist, then you transitioned to singing and acting, and now you're writing, producing, directing. You launched a solo cabaret act in London. You also come from an entertainment family. We could say maybe Hollywood royalty. It's in the genes. So, who has inspired you growing up in Los Angeles?
Oh my God, so many people. I would say Bernadette Peters was a huge inspiration early on as a fellow curly girl. I really appreciated, there are a few women like that. Bernadette's one where she was considered beautiful even with curly hair because a lot of curly haired girls as children are told that they have problem hair or there's something wrong with their hair. But no one ever said, you know what I mean? No one ever says it about Bernadette. It's not problem hair, it's gorgeous. And so Bernadette, and in the same vein, Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Juliana Margulies were both big inspirations in that regard. And frankly, all three of them are incredibly talented women who are just at the top of their game, and I admire that. But honestly, I've been inspired by a lot of people in and out of the business. I think one of the coolest things about being a writer and a creator as well as a performer is that there's a lot of inspiration to be taken from just hearing a story about a person or meeting someone once and hearing they have an interesting story. So I don't like to limit myself too much. I'm deeply inspired by a lot of people, and I just enjoy finding the things in each person that are worth exploring.
Mm, Absolutely, absolutely. I so identify, can relate to that. Where do you see yourself heading towards now with this fabulous new web series coming out? It's called Pilot Season. That just came out. Can you tell us more about that? To our audience, what is Pilot Season and what is your web series about?
Sure. So pilot season is 5 sitcom pilots over 5 weeks. So each week we have a different world with different characters and a different story. And what's really cool is we get to explore, we don't get to go too much in depth because they're pilots, but we get to explore all these different characters in different circumstances. So we go from a broad family multi-camera sitcom to like a more intense mother-daughter dramedy that's a very intimate piece. So I'm excited to put these out. They start airing this coming Tuesday. And I just love doing it. I mean, I think we're having so much fun. It's weird to do it in this circumstance. It's not altogether dissimilar from what we're doing right now, but it's a lot of fun because we get to try new things. We get to work with so many different people. I have actors all over the country who are part of this. So it's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's fabulous, and I cannot wait to check it out. And as a cabaret performer myself, please tell us about your cabaret extravaganzas.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it started small and it's worked its way up quite a bit. And what I've been doing the last year, because the pandemic has really obviously made it hard to be a cabaret performer, as I'm sure you understand, I went online right away. I think my first online show was my Sondheim birthday show. So that was like 10 days after lockdown started. And so throughout the summer, I would do a bi-weekly cabaret where I would pick 5 songs that fit a theme. So like I had a theme that was Andrew Lloyd Webber, or like one time I had a theme that was like musicals that have a patriotic component to them, like something about American history. And I would just pursue that theme for that week. So that took a lot of work to get a new song, 5 new songs every other week. I slowed down a little bit around the holidays. I did a Halloween show and a Christmas show, and those were amazing. And the Halloween show was like the height of camp and the height of just fun. And then the Christmas show was more like a traditional Christmas portrait. And we're coming back towards that in the later part of the spring. I'm going to do some cabaret shows that are a little more standard, a little more like you're in a theater, but you're watching at home.
Oh, that's fabulous, and please keep us posted. Uh, so many things going on, new worlds happening, new doors opening. What routines do you do to keep yourself going?
I take a walk every single day.
Mm.
I walk in the rain. I walk in the cold. This morning I walked in some wind here in LA. I have that morning walk, and that's like a chance to clear my head and get out and get started for the day. And then I do a crossword every day. I know that seems like a really goofy little routine, but I love doing something that's just not, it's not mindless, don't get me wrong, but it's such a focus activity when you're trying to do a crossword and like beat the clock. I appreciate having something like that to just sort of keep me grounded and not focus too much on work or on things that can get stressful. This is a stressful time for everyone. So just doing my best to kind of find these little things I can do to keep myself from going completely crazy.
Absolutely. And that's a crossword puzzle is that's really a good one. I might try that myself. That's
Highly recommended.
absolutely good. Do you have anything else that you would, any up and coming, other than all the other projects that you're working on, anything else you would like to talk to us about today?
Well, no, I mean, honestly, the pilots have been a huge part of my last month and a half. I've lost track of time. It's mid-February. So from the beginning of the year to now, and then going forward, I'm looking towards these cabarets, but I'm excited to explore what else I can do as long as I'm at home, whether that's smaller shows or something more creative that involves a lot of people over Zoom. I'm excited to see where this takes me. As much as I want to get out of this and I want to get back into real theaters and on real sets, I'm excited to see what else I can do to bring entertainment to people while we're all stuck at home.
You know, that I love that. I absolutely love that. That creative process, the creative mind, you know, in the entertainment industry. You're young, you're exciting. We are so happy that you joined us today, Victoria Gordon, on our show. Thank you so much. What an inspiration you are.
Oh, thanks. And thank you for having me. This is so much fun.
Thank you so much, Victoria. You are fabulous.
You have been talking with the Roses.
See you next time.